Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Angela Carboni coming to you live Saturday afternoon at 22:04. My time here just outside Edmonton, Alberta. I hope you guys are all having a totally awesome Saturday. So, the topic that I'm going to talk about today is one that might hit home for a lot of you and one that might not. But it is something that a lot of people face in their lives, and a lot of people need to learn how to not only face this, issue, but also learn from it and move on and not let it stop them in their journey. So the title of today's Go Live is The Hyper Focus on Blame, the Roadblock to Success. Okay, so, we've all had times in our lives where we've wanted to blame somebody or something or a situation or whatever for something that has happened to us that we feel, maybe wronged us in some way, right? I know that for most of you who know me, I had a really bad car accident 5 years ago. And so I was hit by two semis and a Ford truck. So there was 4 vehicles involved in that accident. And all that I heard about after that accident was who was at fault, who was to blame for the whole thing, right? Was it me? Did I do something wrong? Was it the first semi that hit me? Was it the second? Was it the Ford truck? Was it the weather? Was it the road conditions? And in all honesty, it really doesn't matter. In that specific situation, who was to blame? In the end, I had serious injuries that I had to manage and deal with. And it doesn't matter, if I was wrong or if somebody else was wrong. In the end, I'm still stuck with what I'm stuck with, right? We've always, we've heard these situations like it's not my fault. It's like my family doesn't support me, or my spouse doesn't think I can do it, or this person, my dad doesn't believe in me, or my mom doesn't believe in me, or I don't have a great education, or there's a million things that we can blame for our situation, or that we can try to pass off as the reason why we're not doing something in our lives. Okay, and it is real. It is something that people really face. Like we have this thing inside of us that says, well, I can't because XYZ. This is happening to me. This is all happening to me. And that's what's stopping me from being where I want to be. Right. And, sometimes there are roadblocks, and I'm not saying that they're not. But in a lot of cases, they can be removed as an obstacle for you. So like when you hyper focus on blame or on various things for various roadblocks in your path to success, let's say, you tend to almost compound the problem by saying, well, this is to blame, and then this happened, and this happened, this is why I am where I am today. Hi, Letitia. So, it's like I said, it's very easy to do, and it's not serving you to blame anybody for anything. In the end, the key is to work on the solutions and not fall into the blame game, essentially, so that you can look at these, things that you feel are holding you back. And instead of them being a stop sign for you in life, they end up just being kind of a detour. And you look at the situation and you take, 2 steps back, and you see what exactly is it that I'm actually facing here, and instead of just stopping dead in your tracks because this has happened to you, or you're blaming, whoever or whatever situation, then you look at it and go, okay, you know what? I can go in this direction, and then I can avoid that. And that's just a roadblock. That was just something that was just in the way. It was just an obstacle for now, but I'm not going to let it stop me. Okay. And this is where we end up, where we blame, we say we can't because of XYZ, and then we stop. We just stop moving forward. We stop in our journey ahead. We stop dreaming, and we stop thinking that we're going to be able to achieve our goals, and we just stop. Like our minds just shut off and say, I can't because of this. It's over. I can't. There's no way around it. Well, you know what, you guys? There is a way around everything. Okay, every problem has a solution. You just have to find it. And I've said that to you before. And I just like, I really want to help you guys on your journey to success. And I've seen a lot of people get kicked right off their journey to success because of a roadblock, and because of a roadblock they see in their way, and they let it stop them. And there's really no reason for you to let a situation or a circumstance stop you from doing anything. Okay, I put a post up a little while ago, basically saying, if you aren't where you want to be in life, look in the mirror. You are getting yourself wherever you want to be. You are getting yourself where you are now. So if you're allowing these roadblocks and these blame game and this finding fault and letting everything stop you, if you're doing that, well, then you've done that. You have chosen to look at this situation as a stop sign, and you've stopped on your way to your goals. You didn't look at it like a roadblock or a detour or a let's go left instead of right kind of a situation, and you let it stop you. So in the end, that's on you too. Okay? Because nobody else is in control of your life but you. Are there going to be things that happen to us that we have to overcome? Absolutely. Are there going to be obstacles sometimes in our way? Of course there are going to be. That's life. That's life being life. Okay? But whether or not you're going to be successful is how you deal with these roadblocks and how you deal with these obstacles. And be truthful with yourselves, you guys. I'm always telling you on these Go Lives to be truthful. And you don't have to be truthful with me. Just be truthful with the person who's in the mirror looking at you every day. Be truthful to the person who you are, And if you are not where you want to be in your life, it's because you are not getting yourself there. We all can get wherever we want to go. We just have to do it. We just have to make the choices. We have to make the decisions. We have to have the desire. We have to stop blaming. I mean, we hear so much blame every day, It's the politician's fault, or it's the economy, or it's, somebody dropped a bomb on this country last week and now there's a big mess. I don't know what it is all that you're blaming things for in your life or not, right? But these are all things we've heard. We have all heard this, especially here in Alberta, where the oil and gas industry has been seeing so much trouble. That's all we hear kind of thing around Alberta is it's the economy, it's the economy, it's the economy, it's the economy. Okay, well, yeah, there's certain things that happen in the economy that are not good for certain people or some people or a group of people or an industry. What do you do to get around it? Do you just stop living? You can't do that, Hi, Jason. So you have to, obstacles and, situations and circumstances are always going to be there. Finding your way past those circumstances, finding your way, on your journey, still getting to the goals you want to get to is exactly what you need to do. Jason, create your own economy. That is a freaking awesome idea, Jason. That's exactly what I do. That's an exactly great thing for people to do is create their own economy, create your own income. Make it all happen for you, for yourself online. That's exactly what I do, and that's what a lot of other people do that I know and that I work with. So I just want to kind of leave that with you guys today, and get you thinking again. I do these Go Lives because I want you to start thinking about your lives, and I want you to be real with yourself. And so let's shift the focus from blame, it's your fault, to what can I do to overcome this, achieve my greatness, and move on? What can I do to still get past this issue and get on with my journey to where I want to be? So, if you guys are getting any value out of this, give me some likes, give me some hearts, give me whatever you want there, and let me know it's helping in some way, shape, or form, because I hope that it is. So, essentially, after I had my car accident and I had to have the injuries that I had, there was things that I couldn't do for a while. I couldn't do certain exercises anymore because of the damage to my leg. There's still things that I'm not able to do right now, but I'm not letting it stop me. I'm going to relearn how to do those things. I'm going to get there again because that's my journey. That's what I want to do. We always say, let's take the word can't out of our vocabulary, and a lot of people do that. A lot of people have achieved that. They don't look at I can't, they look at how can I, That's what they changed the thinking to. It's not, I can't do this. It's how can I do this at some point on my journey? You know, for me, I got to keep going to physio. I got to keep learning how to jog so I can learn how to run and so I can get back on skis. And it's all, you know, it's all happening the way it's happening because I'm on this journey to recovery, you know? So I think that blame and fault, and I mean, these are all also negative emotions, you guys. These are all negative. This is not going to give you any positive in your life to be pointing fingers like it's their fault, it's their fault, it's their fault that I'm not where I want to be. Okay, we always hear this when you point a finger, there's three pointing back at you. And I know that's like sounds like a cliche, but it's very true in a lot of ways too. A lot of cliches are very true, you know, you guys, like, and you know, for me, like after my major car accident there, I was a little, you know, pissed off about the semi that hit me, and I was blaming him. I was blaming the driver, you know, but in the end, I was like, okay, I have a broken arm, a shattered right leg, a back injury, head injury, nerve damage. You know, I've got this long road to recovery. Is it serving me to run around blaming him? Is it helping me to, on my road to recovery, that I get to blame this person? It's not helping me at all because I'm still the one who is still on the road to recovery. So, you know, it might feel good sometimes to blame other people or to blame situations or circumstances or politicians or what's going on in the world. You know, because it kind of does. It kind of warms our heart with, well, it's not my fault. You know, that's all we want to hear in life is it's not my fault. I didn't do this. I didn't cause this. I didn't make this happen. This happened to me. Okay. It makes us feel good to think that way. However, in the end, you're still the one looking in the mirror dealing with your own life the way it is every day. You know, so I hope that I kind of pressed upon you guys, like I always say to you guys on these Go Lives, look at yourselves, look at your lives, be real about your life, and see exactly what it is that you need to change, you know, in order for you to get on your journey to success or to continue on your journey to success. Know what your goals are, know what you're going to do to achieve them. For me, I will do anything to achieve my goals. That's just who I am. I hustle. I'm a hustler. And I thank you, Jason. And I really just want you guys to be real about your lives. A lot of you don't do this. You don't really blame, or you don't put the focus on something else. So if that's you, great. You're already past. You're already ahead of the game then, you know. If you don't blame and you already look for the detour sign instead of the stop sign, you're already ahead of the game. And that is awesome for you. And I hope that most of you are like that. However, if you're not, then Jason, glad I could make your Go Live. I appreciate that, Jason. You're very sweet. That's so kind of you to say. So yes, if you're not the blame game person and you don't see the stop sign, you see the detour, you see the, you know, left instead of right kind of thing, great. You have got a great mindset and you are on your way. If you are still playing the blame game a little bit with your life or situations going on in your life or, you know, things that are happening, then let's just reevaluate that for a minute, okay? Is it really something that is stopping you, or are you just allowing it to stop you? Okay, because there is a difference. There is a difference. Like, you know, when I was injured, I couldn't do things. I was stopped from doing them. But when I was better, I didn't stop myself, essentially, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But yes, turn your stop signs into detour signs.